welcome back. Oh,
Oh,
we normally we talk about who does the intro, and this time we
yeah.
didn't talk about it. So then I just assumed you wanted me to do it, but you were, take it
Welcome
away.
back to Oh, That Reminds Me. I'm
Yo,
Mackenzie.
I'm John.
How you feeling, John? Long time since we
Feeling,
last talked.
yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We haven't talked in a really long time, so it's nice to catch up with one of my friends.
I feel like a lot of our
Definitely,
opinions have changed,
yeah. Since we last talked to each other, because
Because
it's
it's
been
been so
really
long.
long. We
Yeah, it's
didn't
been
just
so long.
record an
No,
episode
no,
before
it's
this.
been
No, no,
it's
no.
been so long. I mean, we
It's
wait
been
every
years.
week so that we can give the most up-to-date
Oh,
topics.
true, true. Yep.
But let us know if you
So.
like more planned out or more like
Mhm.
not so weekly based podcast topic ideas. You know what I mean?
But since we have so many topics to talk about this week, because it's a brand new week and a bunch of new stuff happened, we're actually not going to talk about any of them.
Exactly, exactly. Because it's just too much to cover, and I feel like
Yeah, yep.
we're becoming like one of those, podcasts. You know those ones.
Hmm. Yeah, one of those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, those ones. Anyways, how you feeling though?
Feeling confused.
Confused. How you feeling
Yeah,
confused?
Discord is telling me that soft drink isn't a word, but it's trying to correct it to out drink, and apparently out drink is a word, and now I want to know what an out drink
Let me
is.
go Google what an out drink is.
Look up,
Out.
look up
One word?
out. Yep, just one word. Out drink.
Out drink. Drink more alcohol than others. You know what? That makes
Oh,
sense.
oh, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
fair enough.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Why are you excited?
I'm excited for what we got in store today.
This is a little bit more of a plan one. It took us a really long time to
True.
plan out. Really difficult
We've
stuff
been doing
here.
we've been doing this one for months.
Months now.
Innovative concept.
Definitely
Never
didn't
done
just do it in 2
before.
minutes. Never done
Nope.
before. Don't look up the TikToks. Let me go
What's
get
TikTok? I don't even know what that
I
is.
don't even know what TikTok is. Who is, yes. John,
Oh, that Kesha song?
have you watched stuff before?
No, actually.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
have
I am Amish, so I have
you
no
do
devices
Amish
or
people not
anything.
watch live theater?
I don't know. I'm not
But you're
Amish.
Amish. But you just said, so you're lying now.
Yeah, I've watched stuff before.
Do you
I've been
think
known
you
to
could
dabble in watching.
live as an Amish person?
I think if it's since I was born, probably because that's all I know. But could I like transition right now? Absolutely not.
But like, what if you're an Amish person, but you see everyone out? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like
that'd be. Yeah, I don't know how they do. I mean, there's a lot of people who like they like sneak phones and stuff. It's big drama.
big drama. You would know.
Yo, let us know if you're Amish and you're sneaking a phone with Spotify to listen to this.
Or Apple Podcasts or
True, whatever you
Podbean.
listen to. Let us know what you. I feel like they listen on Podbean.
I feel like
They'd
we
have
need
some
to
like random
post
shit.
our TikToks on other social media. But
Post our
that's season
TikToks on other
two
social
thing.
media.
We can do season two with our wonderful. We
True.
have a plan, chat.
Chat.
It's gonna be live. What? No, it won't be.
What?
What?
Yeah, but I've been known to watch stuff.
You don't want to watch stuff? Do you watch stuff that
Yeah,
make
do
you
you?
cry?
I cry a lot. Yeah, I'm an emotional
What
person.
was the last movie you watched that made you cry?
Just off of like the most recent one to come out or the most recent one that I've watched.
That you've watched?
It would probably be To All the Boys I Loved Before, Part 3.
Fair enough. That's a sad one.
Yup.
That is a sad one. Not gonna lie, I did not like Inside Out, but I did drop a tear. A tear might have dropped on my face, and that probably was
Inside
the last
Out
one.
2?
Inside 2, yes, number 2.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
I've not seen that
like,
one.
this is gonna be like old, like this is a very like new week, new us, but like
Mm-hmm.
I still need to watch that Deadpool, like the original Deadpool 1 and 2.
Oh,
So next episode, not like the next episode, maybe like the next episode.
yeah,
I'll
the
let you
next
guys know my
one.
thoughts.
Even though this one is live, the next one that you're
I
live.
just really want my thoughts to brew,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
you
want to
get
just
me.
like first impression be like, oh my god, I love it, and then you sit with it for a minute. And
Exactly,
you're like,
exactly.
but I have
That's
actually gotten a review of the new movie, and online, I have read that it's very unfunny, and then I got a review from my friend Angel who said it was very funny. And then when I
Also,
told
if you're
him,
still waiting for the Acolyte review, well, it'll be coming in the next episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Angel tried like defending himself, and I was like, bro, I don't care. I haven't seen the movie. You can find whatever you want funny. I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of people say it's not funny, so I'm interested
Let us know. Is
in
it
your
funny?
review. Yeah, if you've seen it.
Thoughts? It's been a while since I feel like Marvel has had, like, I guess like when this comes out, like Marvel, like it's died down a little bit. Maybe who knows? Because it's the new week and we know what's happening this week. But I feel like it's been a while since Marvel has had this hype. It's kind of nice to see. Reminisce, how it is.
Yeah, true. I'm interested to see how this hype carries over if it's just Deadpool hype.
Anywho, we are going to be ranking a bunch of stuff. We have a list of, I think, 5 things that we're going to rank. We're going to do our top 3.
Yeah, categories.
And we're going to do an honorable mention. And let us know what your top 3 is and your honorable mention. We're going to compare our list. We're going to vibe. We're going to chat
one category
about it.
I don't have an honorable mention for, by the way.
I also don't have an honorable mention for one category as well.
Okay.
Let's see if it's the same one. Which one do you want to start off with? Should we spin a wheel?
I'm down for any of them, yeah.
That means I have to type them all into a wheel, Wayne.
And she's got it. Yo, what's up, guys? Feel free to play along. Let us know your top 3 plus honorable mentions, or even if you just want to let us know your favorite.
Holy
if you want to let us know
I have
if our opinions
VIP
are valid.
In my, let's spin the wheel on my VIP.
Shout out of the week goes to.
This is, if you don't remember, this is for my award ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I made it a really long shuffle because it is still spinning.
Yeah, I think that was the joke, is that it spun for a really long time.
The shout out goes to, it's still going. It's still going. It's still going.
I can't see this wheel, so I don't know when it's gonna end.
Oh, it's what's end. And it is 2. It's still going. Bailey!
Yo.
You're the shout out.
Shout
out. Okay, what was I doing?
Oh my god. Oh, we're so dumb.
Why?
Mckenzie's riddle of the week lasted 1 week.
1 week? No, it's a teaser for the new season.
Oh, true. For sure.
Nice Anyways, let's spin the wheel. Wait, let me change it so it's not so fucking long. Customize. Yeah, it is that 1 minute. Let's make it 10 seconds.
By the way, so you guys know the categories. We are ranking our favorite COVID vaccines.
Favorite politician.
Yup.
And we're gonna start.
We're getting crazy here.
We're
getting controversial.
Food chain.
Best fast food chain. Important to note, fast.
Yes. Now I feel like you
Must
won't
be fast food.
Okay, we'll see. Let's start
doing
off
honorable
with
mentions?
our honorable mentions. Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to go first? Or should I go first?
My first honorable mention goes to Moe's. Shout out Moe's one time. You didn't make my top 3. For those of you who don't know what Moe's is, it is basically like Chipotle, but different. And I find it better than Chipotle. Maybe my Chipotle just sucks. Chipotle is interesting because every time I've had it, I don't really like it. But everyone talks so highly of it that I keep getting baited into having it. I want to like it. So, I'll see. But I love Moe's.
Do you get the burritos or the bowls?
I mix it up, to be honest, because I feel like you get more with the bowl for sure. And sometimes it's nice getting the bowl and just eating it. Sometimes it's nice getting the bowl and like scooping the chips and like eating the stuff on the chips. But then sometimes you just want to hold a burrito,
because I have never had a burrito, and I have never I just keep getting these TikToks of like someone who filled it, and I was like, I kind of want to have a burrito. Like I kind of want to try my order with a burrito.
I feel like you'd like it. I mean, it's just a tortilla, which you like tortillas.
I know. I love bread. So I might, maybe my next order time I'll get a burrito. I'll give it the
review.
Try
it and drop a little review Also, speaking of Chipotle, little side note. Apparently, so there was like a viral trend of recording Chipotle workers, and you would apparently
but that
get
was like
more.
Weeks ago. Yeah.
That was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Just in general. But now Chipotle has announced that they will be increasing portion sizes due to social media complaints.
But are they gonna also raise the price?
Maybe.
Because they didn't say that. Hopefully not, though.
True.
But funny enough, my honorable mention is Chipotle.
Chipotle?
Yeah, no, I was like, Chipotle, I feel like you get a good size for a decent price in this economy. It's not that shitty of food. It's pretty good, healthy. And I feel like it's, I mean, I haven't tried the burrito, and I don't like beans, so I don't even know if you call it a burrito if you don't have beans on it, but,
Yeah, it's still a burrito, it just wouldn't be a bean burrito.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it one day. Is it more expensive to get the burrito? I feel like it would be cheaper if you get more in the bowl.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll let you know.
I don't go to Chipotle a lot, so. My second honorable mention goes to...
Second honorable?
I have 2 honorable mentions for this one, yeah.
I see.
This is the only category. No. Yeah, technically. My second honorable mention is Five Guys.
Whoa.
Five Guys. You guys got good burgers. Didn't make my top 3, though, because you're too damn expensive.
That's interesting.
I feel like it's going to be in your top 3, though, because that's, like, your favorite
what?
thing. And
Why would you say that?
I also think that's what you meant when you were like, I don't know if you'd consider it fast food.
Yes,
which it is fast food.
Meant. You
but
wanna,
it's
no,
so
I
expensive.
feel like, I want to see. Can you predict my top 3?
Can I predict your top 3? Top 3 in no order from you: Subway, Five Guys, McDonald's.
Interesting. I think yours.
I don't think
you have American brands. I think there's for sure Chick-fil-A on it. I see Chick-fil-A and Wingstop. And I don't know what a third one would be. Maybe McDonald's, but like honestly, I don't hear you ever talk about having McDonald's.
Okay.
Those are my thoughts.
Okay. By the way,
yes.
I guess this is sort of a third honorable mention, if you will.
Oh my god.
It would be Cane's, but I've only had it. But I've only had it twice, and there's none near me. They're opening up one near me, which is exciting, but as of right now, there's none near me, and so it felt almost wrong for me to put it on.
Cane's, I think I only had it once when I was in New York, and I think it is a little overhyped. I feel like the chicken isn't as good. Like it's good chicken, but like there's better chicken, and like
the problem is
and the DJ.
The problem is you got Times Square pricing with a really loud DJ in a super busy restaurant.
That is a good point. How much more expensive was it?
And the fact that you've only had it once makes it seem like it's a special little treat. Whereas I always try to keep in my mind when I think about Cane's, for people who live near a Cane's, it is just normal fast food. It's like, oh, do I want to go to McDonald's or do I want to go to Cane's, you know? And so I feel like for that, I don't know. It's pretty good.
What is it? Mac and cheese? No. Relish? No. Coleslaw. I didn't know you could replace it, so I wasted like money on coleslaw. The bread was decent.
I knew you could replace it, and then I kind of felt bad for not telling you because I just didn't think of it. But then Natalie said that she knew to just ask to replace it when she went.
I didn't know what's on it. I literally kept asking. I was like, "What am I getting? What is like?" I didn't know what Cane's was. I didn't understand the hype.
Yeah.
I was so lost.
They just have they have decent chicken. Like the chicken's not like life changing, but it's not bad. It's pretty good chicken.
But the main thing is the sauce. That's the hype, and I don't think the sauce was the craziest thing. Like you are not gonna see it on my top 3 of Cane sauce.
I love cane sauce. Cane sauce might be on my top 3.
Alrighty, let's go into our number 3. Go first, John, because you started. You started it to us. Yeah.
My number 3 pick is very interesting because you said you don't think it would be on my list. It is McDonald's.
Oh.
Do I go to McDonald's a lot? No. But there's just some charm about McDonald's that it's like no other place. Like I feel like I can compare the foods and stuff like that of other restaurants, right? And it's like a fair comparison, if that makes any sense, of like, you know, it's got like similar food. It might taste similar and stuff, but something about McDonald's, like McNuggets, like, there's no chicken nugget that hits like a McNugget. The fries, like, it's just got this, and especially it's almost like nostalgic for me because I feel like as a kid, I definitely got McDonald's more and like get the Happy Meal and you get like a toy.
I still be getting the Happy Meal and still be getting the toy.
So I'd say McDonald's because it's not the best tasting by any means, but it gets the job done and extremely cheap.
You know, honestly, I can't believe that you put it at number 3. My number 3 is McDonald's. I go there quite often, actually.
You do love a McDonald's.
I do love McDonald's. It's just cheap. It's convenient. And it's everywhere.
One thing I didn't mention, which I don't even know if you thought of this in your ranking, but now thinking about it, they're hash browns at breakfast. Like there's so many different aspects of McDonald's
Snaps
that just
to
hit
that.
That just hit like no other.
But one thing I do have to say, American McDonald's, Canadian McDonald's, completely different. So different. First of all, when you go to America, you get a bunch of deals and really cheap food, and it's a little unfair.
Oh, yeah.
But
You do.
When you're in Canada, you don't
deals.
get as many deals. Second of all, your McChicken. I'm a big McChicken enjoyer. To be specific, a Junior McChicken, which is a specialty of Canada. Now, what it is bread, your McChicken sauce, lettuce, bread.
Okay.
Now, what a McChicken in Canada is, as well, is fancier bread, chicken, lettuce, sauce, fancier bread. In America, it's like a Junior McChicken. No, that's different. We have a McCrispy as well. That's a completely different thing. But the thing is the sauce, okay? McChickens in America, they don't have that like little hint of like. We
don't have sauce.
No, you have sauce. It just tastes like.
We do have the sauce.
A blob of white. It's just a blob of you just get a chunk of sauce with no texture but white. Like you can taste the whiteness of the sauce. I'm talking about the color here. When you go to Canada, you have like a little tanginess. It has like a little bit of like a pepper. They put pepper in it, in other words. But like it has something more and I like it more.
I don't dislike McChickens, but I think I mean, I've only had the American
You gotta
ones.
have
I think they're
a Canadian.
Pretty bad. Next time I go to Canada, I'll have one. But like, I never go for a McChicken because they're just like mid as hell. And then I don't like our version of like the McCrispy or like the chicken sandwich because even if you get no pickles, it tastes like pickles a lot. It's like super pickly. And like I know Chick-fil-A apparently Chick-fil-A like cooks their chicken or like they leave their chicken in like pickle juice or whatever, but like when I eat it, I don't taste the pickle and I can't tell like damn this is like super pickly. McDonald's, it tastes so pickly.
So the McCrispy for us is that it's on a soft potato bun. That's the difference.
Are there pickles on it?
No.
Ooh, I might try that too.
Never had a McCrispy. Like I said, McCrispy versus McChicken. Here it is.
Also, one thing that is better about Canadian McDonald's than regular McDonald's in America.
I was going to say Foodtopia.
I wasn't even going to say that, but that's true. But what I was going to say, even though I'm warped in this because I've only been to Canada twice, but it was going on one of the times, the Monopoly. We've had Monopoly before, but in my mind, Canadian McDonald's just has it more, and it's fun.
There's Monopoly once a year.
I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's the same for America, but I feel like I never noticed McDonald's Monopoly going on, and I've been to Canada twice, and it was going on one of the times, and it was exciting.
Your McChicken suck. It's just a pickle and a chicken.
What, the
There's
McCrispy?
no lettuce. I mean, sorry, McCrispy, yes.
Yeah, no, it's just...
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. No, I should send you a photo.
Because it was the, what's it called? It's the competitor to, like, the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and, like, the Popeyes chicken sandwich was the same way. It's just, like, pickle and chicken.
Now, let me send you this photo. Let me show you a McCrispy in Canada. It's loading. He'll see it one day.
Yeah.
He has bad internet. But let me tell you, we also have a spicy McChicken.
Oh, your voice is cutting out because it's loading.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, no, that looks gas.
And there's also spicy McChickens as well with a habanero sauce. McChicken.
Ooh, habanero sauce. We have a spicy McChicken.
There's a McSpicy, though, actually. Hold.
Oh, a McSpicy? Is, like, the chicken itself spicy, or is it a sauce?
Wait, that might... No, I think it's... I don't know if this is Canadian or American.
I know we have a spicy McCrispy, but...
And the McChicken is a sauce. That's different.
Okay. I'm going to have to try... Oh, my God. When I go to Canada, I'm going to gain like 5 billion pounds because I'm just going to be eating so much food.
Gotta go get pizza. Gotta go get McDonald's. There's a lot.
I don't know if this is doxing because I don't know.
If you're thinking about the face, yes, it is. So don't say the thing.
A what?
Okay, wait, hold. Are we thinking of this?
Type it out. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about something that I had. Harvey's.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, you're good.
Dude, that shit. Need that in America. A&W. Is that doxing?
No, you're good.
Need that in America too, bro. We got A&W root beer. I don't give a fuck about the root beer.
You should send me what you were gonna say to tell you if it's doxing instead of you saying it.
The problem is I have everything typed in our DMs and like it's so much work to like yeah. Bro, Canada's so much better than America, bro. Why do I have to live in America? Fuck.
Also, McDonald's French fries they're different. There's like, they're like little skinny legends with a little bit of too much salt. It's just
it's like they're not even like seasoned. It's just really salty. But
and salt is good.
They just hit so different.
Should we go to number 2?
At my number 2. Or you know what? You go first this time.
No. I was thinking like you go first for this category, I'll go first for the next category. Okay. Vibe,
At my number 2 spot, you have correctly predicted Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. They have pretty good lemonade. They've got phenomenal spicy chicken sandwiches that are delicious and amazing. Their chicken nuggets are pretty good. They're nothing too crazy. I miss the spicy chicken strips. I wish we still had those. We no longer do. But the chicken strips in general are pretty good. I've never tried any of their grilled chicken products, but I imagine those are probably also good. Yeah, what's not broke, what ain't broke, don't fix it. They got chicken. Their chicken's good. Their mac and cheese is pretty decent. And I like waffle fries. Their waffle fries are pretty good.
See, I'm going to warn you now. Oh.
Plus, wait, sorry. It gets extra points because, number 1, at least in America, a lot of people don't know this, but when you're inside at Chick-fil-A, you can ask for refilled and they'll refill it for free and someone just does it for you, right? Which is like, oh my god, this is almost elevated fast food. That's crazy. And then the other thing is that the employees have to be nice, so they're all so nice and they're like, my pleasure, and like, yeah, of course. And that's great.
Now I have to say, Chick-fil-A did not make my top 3. I think Chick-fil-A is okay. I think that their Sunjoys are lovely. I love a Sunjoy. Happily will have one. However, I have only really had the chicken nuggets. And the size of the chicken nuggets compared to, let's say, McDonald's, so much smaller. And so much more expensive. Like, the price of a chicken nugget...
But the difference is, like, Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, you're eating chicken... McDonald's, Burger King, what else? It's like,
this brings me to my number 2. I put Wingstop as my number 2, a new discovery of mine. One that I originally was like, what the fuck? I kind of hate this. But
you hated on that.
With realizing for the size portions and the pricing, it's much better than getting Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bigger portions. You get a better... Like, the drink... game is lacking. You do get like a small ass fountain drink, but the fries, I do like the fries.
The fries are gas.
But I honestly, just looking at the pure chicken quality, I think that Wingstop is better. Also, I don't like Chick-fil-A sauce, and I feel like with Wingstop, if you go often, you can always change it up. You can go with the honey garlic, or you can go with a spicy one, or if you can go with a lemon pepper, or you can it doesn't have to always be the same, which I feel like gives off another element.
Wingstop for me would have made my list, but the only reason it didn't is because at least in America, Wingstops are super hit or miss. Your Wingstop is either phenomenal, it's gas, it is amazing, it is super good, or it's like fucking horrible. The employees suck, they hate you, it's super slow, like the food is like kind of cold, they're always out of stuff, like they just don't want to be there. And so yeah, I think Chick-fil-A, like, I know what I'm getting when I go to Chick-fil-A. Whereas, like, Wingstop, for me, has a higher ceiling, but a way lower floor.
I do want to specify, though, that, like, Wingstop, I feel like like I get the chicken tenders, and I do think the wings.
I also get the tenders.
The wing boneless wings. I do think those are a little bit more expensive because I remember my mom didn't want to get a meal when we went, and then she didn't get anything because just its standalone is a little too pricey. I feel like for the meal, it's pretty good. Like it's like $15-$16, depending.
The tenders are so good though. I always get the tenders.
I am a fan personally.
And then also, now I kind of regret not having Wingstop in my top 3 because like the fries are amazing, and then you can also get, I don't know if they have these in Canada, but you can get like Cajun fries, and they're kind of spicy, and then they got like voodoo fries, which are like cheese and ranch, and they're like Louisiana seasoning. Like that shit, so good. Yeah, solid pick for Wingstop. I respect that.
Now on to our top fast food.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, I guess Sorry, I'm still thinking about the Wingstop pick because like you hated on it, and I was like offended at first.
Originally, and then I like reevaluated my life. I did what I said I was gonna do with the Wolverine. I needed it to brew a little bit. I needed to like really reevaluate it, really like taste the chicken, and really sleep on it.
I don't even know if you'll know my number 1 pick.
My guess I thought really was Wingstop. I don't know what it is.
My number 1 fast food chain pick, if Angel is listening,
is it tacos?
It is Cookout.
What the hell is a Cookout?
Now, for those of you who do not know, Cookout, I don't even have Cookouts near me, and it's my number 1 pick. Cookout is I believe, Southern, maybe it's out west too, but I know it's in the South, a Southern fast food chain, right? That just has crazy options. Like they got everything you could ever want, right? They got burgers, and they got like a bunch of different type of burgers. They got chicken nuggets, they got like chicken tenders, they got grilled chicken sandwiches, they got crispy chicken sandwiches, they got quesadillas, they got corn dogs, they got hush puppies, they got fries, they got like they got like barbecue plates you can get. Like they have so many options. And then the thing about Cookout is like the food, right? It's good. It's not like the greatest food you've ever had in your life, but it's definitely really good, right? But it's so astronomically, insanely cheap that it just doesn't make sense. The main like allure of Cookout is you get what's called a tray, right? And on a tray, you get to pick an entree, right? Which you can get like a regular cheeseburger, you can get double cheeseburger, you can get 2 quesadillas, you can get chicken sandwiches, stuff like that. Then you get a pick of 2 sides. So then it's like, all right, I want.
And this is fast food?
Yeah, this is fast food. So my tray, when I went, we hit up Cookout like 2 or 3 times when we were in the South over the summer. I have a little story about that, but my tray that I normally got would be a double cheeseburger with bacon as my entree. Then my sides, I would get Cajun fries, and I would get a chicken quesadilla. And then for your drink, you by default get a large drink, which a large drink in America is fucking ginormous, right? That just comes with the meal. You don't have to upgrade to a large. Or for like only $1 more, you can get a milkshake, which they have an insane milkshake menu of so many different flavors, plus seasonal flavors.
I was going to say, did you have a milkshake for the first time and then realize that's a smoothie? Different.
Oh, yeah, no, I still haven't had a smoothie. I'll update you guys on that someday. But, like, yeah, and then all of that will be, like, $10-$11. And it's like, it is crazy.
In this economy?
That's what I'm saying. It is crazy. I don't know how they do it. And, like, the food tastes good, and it tastes real. And, like, oh, my God, I'm so obsessed with it. And genuinely, like, the reviews I was scared because every time I go down south, I always have Cookout. It's a staple, and we love it, right? Also, when I was mentioning sides, they have hush puppies. I don't even know how to describe what a hush puppy is. I never really eat them. But you can Google what hush puppies are.
You said eat them, and I was going to say, is it a slushie?
My mom is obsessed with hush puppies, right? And now
I was this on a podcast episode before.
Now I was scared going down south over the summer with Angel, Miggy, and Meerkat because I have been gassing up Cookout ever since I found out that we were all going to go to the South, right? And I was scared that it wasn't going to live up to the hype, and I kept trying to like lower their expectations after I built them up because I was like, oh, they're going to hate it, right?
Wait, can I explain what hush puppy is really quickly?
Yeah.
Hush puppies are yellow cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, butter, milk, or milk and eggs. It's basically just like a ball of dough.
Yeah, it's like fried cornmeal.
Yeah.
Balls. So also their sauces are good. Sauces. I don't like Cookout sauce itself, but like their other sauces are pretty good. Anyways, so I was like scared to bring these foreigners, if you will,
Whoa.
one from America. But to this staple of my childhood and my life of like going on trips down south, right? We went to a Cookout and we eat it in the hotel for the first time. They were all immediately hooked. The food, gas, and the price, insane, right? To the point where we are in our hotel room after we just ate Cookout. I am laying in bed, immobilized, right?
You told this on the podcast.
Probably. My legs completely burnt, can't move. Noah laying in his bed next to me. And Mickey comes in the room and is like, do you guys want to walk to Cookout and get Cookout again? And we sent Miggy and Angel to go walk to Cookout to get us Cookout again. Because that shit is just so good and so cheap. And then, the reason I mentioned the Hush Puppies, Angel got super hooked on Hush Puppies. To the point where the last time we went to Cookout, it was on the way home when we were driving from Florida. And he got his tray, which on his sides in the tray, he got a side of Hush Puppies. And then he also ordered a large thing of Hush Puppies extra. Because he loved Hush Puppies so much.
Goddamn.
And like, now the last thing the group chat from the trip has been talked about, it was Angel saying, guys, I want Cookout. And then all of us just talking about how we want Cookout. And then Miggy said, I fear I will crave Cookout for the rest of my life and have no means of obtaining the loot. Cookout is phenomenal. I love Cookout. Thank you for listening.
And that is his number one fast food.
It's my number one best fast food chain. I think it deserves to be everywhere.
You said mine. Mine's Five Guys. Five Guys is my comfort food. Yes, it is overpriced. I am aware of that. But when I am sad, I like to get Five Guys. I think that the fries and the amount of fries is kind of a W. Burger size could be a little better. But like,
you know what? I can see why it's a comfort food, because the fries, you could be sad and then you pull out your fries and there's a bunch of fries in there, and then you look in the bag and then there's even more fries.
It's
no one can be sad with that many fries. You
get happy tears for once.
No, and then like the seasoning is so good.
It's that is why it's a comfort food of mine, so it has to be up there, you know.
That's fair.
But let's go one round of each other's list. My honorable mention is Chipotle, followed by number 3 being McDonald's, 2 Wingstop, 1 Five Guys.
My honorable mentions are Moe's, Five Guys, and now Wingstop. And then my list is number 3 McDonald's, number 2 Chick-fil-A, and number 1 Cookout. If you have the opportunity to try Cookout, please try Cookout and let me know. You know what's crazy too? The first person that I found out other than in my family who had Cookout and knew about Cookout was Amy Duncan, and she hates it, and my heart was broken. And that's why that's another reason why I was so scared for them to try it, is I was like, is my like taste of food warped? Is this not good? But no, it's gas.
But do not fret, we have 4 more categories. Should we keep the food theme? Should we spin the wheel? What are we thinking? Let's spin the wheel.
Down.
Let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get?
Yeah.
What are we gonna get?
Yeah.
It seems like we are going to be following the food beverage way. I'm gonna go with best soft drinks. Ooh. I went the American route so he could understand what I meant instead of saying the best pops. I said sops.
Yeah, I would have known pop. I'm tapped into the Canadian lifestyle.
You're captain. Now this one, I do not have an honorable mention. I don't think I drink a lot of soda. I think I drink...
Oh, was this soda exclusive?
Are we talking about like any drink?
Well, like soft drink, like some places consider like iced tea a soft drink.
I consider iced tea a soft drink.
Okay, but that's not
like
soda.
I'm thinking like when you go to McDonald's and they have the display of drinks. Okay.
You saying soda there? You not drink a lot of soda threw me off, and I thought it was soda exclusive. Okay, carry on.
Soft drink, soda, they're the same thing.
But is iced tea a soda?
Yes.
What?
It's a drink. You go to fast food places.
That doesn't make it soda.
Anywho.
But it's okay. Carry on.
I don't have an honorable mention. I don't really drink a lot, but one thing. I don't actually. You know what? I'll put my number 3. You know what? I'm changing it. Now that we like defined it, I have an honorable mention. Mine is gonna be orange Fanta.
Okay.
That was originally my number 3, but I switched it because I thought of it number 3. Orange Fanta, loved it as a kid. I used to have an orange ring around my mouth. That I have not had orange Fanta since I was 7, because I used to have it so much that I had a ring around my mouth permanently of orange. I have a photo of me and Jade at a photo booth, and I have an orange ring around my mouth. But yeah, I would say that's my honorable mention. You know, if it's there and nothing else is there, I'll be like, oh, I guess I can have that. But yeah. Mm-hmm. What's yours?
My honorable mention is orange Fanta. Whoa. In parentheses, Canadian.
Oh.
And then my second honorable mention, just below that, would be orange Fanta, parentheses, American. There is a difference between the two if you look them up. I believe the UK also has a different one that's like even more different. America, it is very chemically orange, bright orange, super orange. But in Canada, it's sort of got like almost like orange juice in it, sort of. I don't know. It's got more color to it that's natural, and it just tastes better. But I love orange Fanta. Orange Fanta used to be my favorite. I used to drink orange Fanta a lot back when I would go to McDonald's. I'd get McDonald's when I'd get McDonald's a lot. I'd get McDonald's with an orange Fanta. I've since run it into the ground, so I still like it like a little treat. And I really want to have Canadian orange Fanta again, but that's why I made the honorable mention.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My number 3 is Fruitopia. Okay. This is a Canada exclusive.
Oh, wait. I guess it's too late. Kind of now. I was going to say, are we going to predict list again, or was that fast food exclusive?
We'll do it for the next one.
Okay.
Because we're already, like, into it.
Yeah.
Fruitopia is a fruit-flavored drink introduced by the Coca-Cola Company, successfully Minute Maid brand in 1994, targeted as teens and young adults. According to the New York Times business report, it was invented as a part of a push by Minute Maid to capitalize on the success of Snapple and other flavored tea drinks.
That shit gotta come to America, bro.
It got discontinued in 2003 in the United States. So it wasn't a...
Right when I came into the earth.
Yes. But yeah, it's like a fruit drink. There's different flavors. I just had like the blueberry one recently. It's pretty good.
For Americans, by the way, it's like better high C.
I must say, I've given John Fruitopia, and it's one of his favorites. I've given Nick Fruitopia, and he said one day that he was craving Fruitopia and missed it. So I would say that Fruitopia is a pretty... Americans like it, so if you come to Canada, get some Fruitopia.
That shit's gas.
When I went to go see John for his birthday, a part of his birthday gift was 4 bottles of Fruitopia.
Yeah, and they're all empty, and it's so sad. You know what's crazy? They're empty, but I still have one of the empty cartons in my fridge because like I almost can't bring myself to throw it out.
I was thinking about getting you the frozen cans because I don't think you guys have this.
Oh, is it like concentrate so you can like make it yourself?
Exactly, but it's not. I feel like it wouldn't be as good as like the actual bottled stuff.
Having like,
but you would have had more of it, so it's like kind of vibe. But yeah, Fruitopia. It's not something I would really go for, but if it's there, I mean, I have been actually going for it more often. So.
My number 3 pick is gonna be crazy to you that it's a number 3, but this is sort of like a recency bias thing. All time it would be higher, but recency bias, my number 3 is iced tea. Iced tea, phenomenal drink. It's carried me my entire life. I love it. To be honest, again, overall, it is higher on the list, but recency bias and to be funny,
are we talking about iced tea?
Like your iced tea,
like
Nestea.
Not about that.
It would be shit. It would be number 2 for me overall, but to be funny, in case anyone, again, of the Meerkat Angel or Miggy are listening to this, if they ever listen, there's a way funnier choice at number 2 that's also a recency bias thing that I'm not proud of.
Oh.
We'll get to that though. But yeah, number 3 iced tea. It's phenomenal. It's great. It's delicious. Nestea. Yeah. Fuck. I love Canada. Nestea is probably my favorite version of it, but
this is John
iced tea is overall solid.
He loves Canada.
Dude, I just so much better.
Next, I have Sprite. A classic.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
I've never had a Sprite cranberry.
Me neither.
I believe Lowe once had like 8 cans of Sprite cranberry. It must have been Sprite something.
What Sprite are we talking? Are we talking McDonald's Sprite? Because that shit's spicy.
Honestly, I don't really either or. I don't really care. I have been doing a new thing where if I get, because I've had iced tea, Nestea so much that I don't really taste the flavor of it anymore. But also, to be fair, when you go to like a McDonald's, water is normally the alternative thing that you can get instead of iced tea. Like it's in the same, like just put some blood in there and you get water. Dispenser. So it's been very watery. So one thing I've been doing is you mix Fruitopia and Sprite together.
You told me about that, and I'm trying it the next time. No, we never did it.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. It just makes the Fruitopia bubbly. Obviously, you got the right equation. But yeah, no, it's solid. It does make me burpy, and it does feel so much more sugary when I drink it. And like I feel like gross sometimes. But it's number 2.
At my number 2 pick, I have a recent unfortunate addiction that I would like to overcome.
Oh no.
And it is Diet Coke.
Oh God. Has to be Diet Coke.
No, specifically Diet Coke. Not Coke Zero Sugar, okay. Not Coke. Diet Coke. For some reason, on my birthday trip, I started drinking Diet Coke, and something clicked, or they have some sort of addictive additive into it that I didn't know, and I genuinely find myself craving Diet Coke and wanting Diet Coke.
Now, I used to love Pepsi/Coke as a kid, and then one day I was like, "This is disgusting. I don't want to have this anymore." Now I find it completely disgusting. So what's the difference with Diet Coke and normal?
I can't wait till I have that revelation. I don't know. You can ask Angel and Meerkat specifically because they stayed longer. I drank so much Diet Coke. I drank an extremely unhealthy, doctors would scream at you, amount of Diet Coke. I was so addicted to the DC. I don't know what it is. It's insane. I hope to quit the addiction soon. It still kind of lingers. Sometimes when I'm at work, I get a little Diet Coke on my break.
No, it's kind of crazy how my brain worked as well, because I was like, this is bad for me, I don't want it, and that's been the only thing I've ever done that to, and it's the only thing I've like actually hate now, and I can't even drink. And I used to love it as a kid.
There's a lot of people I know or that I've heard who have been like, oh, I don't want to drink soda anymore, that's disgusting, and then like since then they just haven't done it.
Like, it's a lot of self-control, and as a child, I don't know how I had that.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, as a child, at the root, you want to have the sugary thing.
If you crack a DC, that's something about it, bro. Don't do it.
It's diet.
Don't fall down. No, that's the worst part. Is because then I just tell myself, I'm like, it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, but it's like there's just additive sugar substitute that's like allegedly a carcinogen. You know what I mean? And it's like that's not good for me. Fuck, I gotta stop the Diet Coke.
Guys, leave some tips on how John can stop the Diet Coke.
Please send me money so I can go to rehab about my Diet Coke addiction. It's bad.
Now,
last thing. When we were in Florida at the hotel, I'd be drinking Diet Coke, and then it'd be like nighttime, right? And you don't want to drink soda like before you go to bed, right? That's just bad. But I would. But then I'd have the thought of like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'd be bouncing off the walls. But they had Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. Do you guys have those?
No, what the fuck? Oh, is that when you have you
it's like
press a
got
button
all
with
the
a screen
options.
and it has every single drink in the world?
It's got all the options, all the flavor stuff. Yeah, they had caffeine-free Diet Coke, so it would be nighttime, it'd be like 10 p.m. and I'd get a cup of caffeine-free Diet Coke before bed. It was so bad.
It's good that you're back home. It's good that you're back home.
Maybe this is me. Yeah, because we got like the souvenir, because the Universal Hotel, we stayed like on resort, right? And we brought our souvenir cups from like a pastime that we stayed there and activated them for the day. So then every like 7 minutes, you could just fill your drink up. I drank so much Diet Coke. Maybe this is maybe I'm having a
go back to the gym. How just think about
maybe I'm having a crazy realization right now. And like this will get me to kick the addiction, but like it was actually a problem. It was genuinely a problem.
When next episode, we'll come back to see how his
we'll see how much Diet Coke I've been drinking.
But my number one, very surprising, even though I said it has no taste, is Nestea.
Nestea, yeah, that's what I figured it would be.
It's Nestea. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
it is different in Canada. Thank you for listening. Even John will say it's not. It is.
Nestea is the best version of it. I'm glad. I was so happy because when you what's it called? Again, when you came to America, when like I hopped in the car with you and you just had Nesteas, like I did have
Nestea. Yes, I did pack a few. I tried a sip of Jade's. I don't know why I was gonna say my sister. Well, she is my sister in case no one knows. I tried a sip of her sweet tea because she loves sweet tea for some reason, and I can't remember what it tastes like, and I kind of wish that I got my own thing of sweet tea so I could really just like compare, because I've had
really sit with it like Deadpool and Wolverine, which you
exactly, which I have watched already. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna take me a few weeks to really get those thoughts. What's your number one?
To the surprise of nobody, if you really know
it's just Coke.
My number one best soft drink is Fruitopia. If I didn't make it obvious earlier when Mckenzie was talking about Fruitopia to me is the nectar of the gods. You go to McDonald's, they got like the McDonald's exclusive orange Fruitopia, and I was on that shit like crazy. But then Mckenzie said to me, she goes, I don't know, I kind of like the strawberry better. Then I tried the strawberry. That shit was crazy. And then I thought only strawberry and orange existed. And then we went to a supermarket and there was all these other flavors in cartons that you could get. Oh my God, bro. Fruitopia. Fruitopia is so good. I love Fruitopia. I wish it was in America. I got scammed a few months back. Maybe it was last year. I can't even remember how long ago it was. But McDonald's app in America said it had Fruitopia, and I was super excited, and I went to every McDonald's. Some of them said they didn't have it, over and over again. Then finally I found one that said that they had it and they would do the order. And then my dad spoke to the guy when he was getting my Fruitopia and was like, oh, what is this Fruitopia? Like, what, my son's crazy about it. And they told him, oh, we just put high C in it. We don't have Fruitopia. I damn near lost my mind, bro. How dare they fake sell Fruitopia just to capitalize on me, bro? That was crazy.
This is the flavors of Fruitopia that you can get. You got Fruitopia Strawberry Passion Awareness.
That's the one you got me.
Fruitopia,
delicious.
Passion of fruit flavored embodies free spirit and harmony. The fruits of your okay. I'm not gonna read that. Then we have fruit integration.
I had that one when I was in Canada.
It was like a purple Airbnb one. It was pineapple and an apple.
Yep. Throwback to the Airbnb on the street that I won't say publicly.
Had this. It is raspberry kiwi karma.
I did not, but I kind of want to try that.
It's a green one. It's kiwi, raspberries, and apples and grapes. I haven't had that one in a while. I haven't seen it. Then we have the blueberry watermelon wisdom. I had that right before the podcast, fun fact. That's probably my favorite. And then I learned that the orange one, tangerine wavelength, actually is sold in the canned form, like the frozen canned ones.
Yeah, the concentrate.
Concentrate one, which I didn't know. But yes, those are all the Fruitopia flavors. But if you want the orange one, you normally have to go to a Mickey D's.
And I look forward.
Oh, I'm going to finish his sentence. He looks forward to having his next Fruitopia. As he has mentioned, he kind of likes Fruitopia. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. I don't know. Hopefully we can get John back in here. It's kind of crazy. We got 5 topics, and I was like, I'm worried that we're not going to finish. Like, we're gonna finish these so quickly. But like Loki, we've done 2 out of the 3, and we're at the 50-minute mark. So maybe we can, like, when in doubt, like, if you guys like this type of content, if you guys are a fan of this, like, not really a debate, but just like discussing our likes, getting to know us more. We could do this like one every single episode in the future. Maybe the next episode we can continue it. Maybe we could speed run the rest.
Back?
Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
Hi, I heard you the entire time perfectly. That was crazy.
Oh, good. That's good. I didn't hear a single thing.
Yeah, I look forward to my next Utopia. You were correct.
Yes, we are at the 50-minute mark. So do we want to speed run one, or do we want to just really?
I'm down to cut 2, and I kind of want. For those of you who don't know, the ones we have are saddest Disney / Pixar death, best superhero, and dipping sauce. Dipping sauce I don't have an honorable mention for, and I'm not too.
I kind of want to do saddest death.
Crazy about.
Which one do you want to do?
I wanted to do superhero only because saddest death. I was realizing I haven't seen a lot of Pixar movies, and like I don't really have that many, and it's been a while. I'm down to. I can do saddest death.
You know what? We'll spin the wheel of the 2.
I'm down. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm more passionate about best superhero or like favorite superheroes, and I have more to talk about than I do saddest death.
Well, it looks like it's your lucky day because we're doing best superhero.
Dubs.
Are
we going to do saddest Pixar death, or should we just speed run that and then in depth?
We'll do saddest Pixar death in the next episode. We'll mention We'll
do
the next 2. So write it in your notes. Save it.
Bet.
Okay. Start with you go first.
Best superhero, my honorable mention, Iron Man. Iron Man.
That's my honorable mention.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We've had basically my honorable mention fast food. My first one was Moe's. Yours was Chipotle. Basically the same thing. For soft drink, both of ours was Fanta, and now for superhero, both of them were Iron Man.
I just feel like Iron Man. He's the beginning. He's a classic. He's a safe choice. He's iconic.
He's one of the greats for sure.
The actor is basically him reincarnated kind of vibe. It
one
had
of the greatest casting choices.
Death.
Yep.
He had.
Would that count as a Disney death now?
Yes, but I'm not classifying it as more Pixar.
Okay, yeah.
He had a really sad death. He had character growth throughout the whole series.
Yep.
He made a difference and he made an impact.
True, but doesn't make my top 3.
Does not make my top 3, and honestly, for those reasons, I think he should make my top 3 because my other reasons are not as solid as that.
We said we were gonna predict this one, and we didn't end up doing it. I was gonna predict that Iron Man was in your top 3.
No, did you do only Marvel?
No, I only have one Marvel superhero in my top 3.
I feel your top 3 in no particular order. Batman is definitely on there.
Okay.
Not Superman, Spider-Man.
Okay.
And I don't really know what the third one
Not
could be.
Marvel or DC.
Not Marvel or DC.
Yep. I have a different franchise for each. Okay.
You Trump supporter.
Well, I do not. That's a joke. I do not support him.
If you don't know, Homelander is from The Boys, but I feel like maybe it's a character from The Boys.
I think your top 3 in no particular order. Wanda. If Wanda's not on there, you're crazy. Wanda, and are all 3 of yours Marvel?
Maybe.
That's
Possibly.
Not fair. I told you.
It is.
It is? They're all Marvel? Shit. Yeah. Okay. Wanda.
I was gonna do one for The Boys and then realized that all the ones for The Boys are like kind of controversial, and then I was like, never mind.
Yeah. Wanda. I would say Wanda, Bucky, Spider-Man.
Okay. We'll go for your third.
My number 3, which is the one that you did not get. It is not Homelander. It is Invincible.
I never watched Invincible.
Yep, you didn't watch, and I didn't think that you were gonna remember the fact that I've even seen it, but. For those of you who don't know, Invincible, it is on Amazon Prime. Phenomenal superhero show. It is, I guess it's not considered anime, but it's like animated. It's like a cartoon almost, superhero cartoon. Very good, actually insane. I low-key thought not that it would take out of that, but that it wouldn't be like as serious or like I wouldn't get that invested. And Angel like really wanted me to watch it. And normally I'm scared when people really, really want me to watch shows, and it makes me want to watch them less. But I finally caved, watch Invincible, and it is one of my favorite shows of all time. Invincible's phenomenal. If you haven't watched it yet, Mckenzie included, go watch it. That shit's crazy.
So who is it?
It's Invincible. That's the name.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the main character of Invincible from Invincible, his name is Invincible.
I see.
Like the show's like
I'm
named
following.
after him. Yeah. So yeah, they also have a great cast in the show. The guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson plays one of the main characters. The guy who voices Invincible is from The Walking Dead. I forget the actor's name. Maybe it's Stephen Young. Maybe I'm making that up. Great actor, though. Great show.
My number 3 is Spider-Man. Which Spider-Man? All of them. There are so many.
Well, wouldn't you only say 2 out of the main?
Why?
Out of the big 3, if you will? Don't you not like...
No, I mean, like, Miles. I mean, like, Spider-Man, like, Nor. I mean, like...
But I'm saying out of the big 3.
Like, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield.
No Way Home. Yeah.
Then, only 2. But I'm talking about... Like,
yeah.
But they are all Peter Parker, is what I'm trying to say,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I like Spider-Man. I feel like he's a solid... Like, depending on which one. Again, this is not based on, like, comic books. I wasn't allowed to have comic books as a kid, because my mom thought it was a waste of money. She said you could sit down in the bookstore and read them there, and you'll be done. But yeah, no, Spider-Man, you know, I feel like Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, amazing films. Beautiful films. Excited for the third one. Why they leave me on a cliffhanger? What the hell? Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
It's crazy how good the last Spider-Verse was. What is it? Across the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
It's crazy how good that movie was, while also low-key it being just a big setup for the third movie. Like, not much overall really happened, but also it's so good.
And also just I love animated stuff. Never watched Invisible. And then Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I feel like, is amazing. Like, he portrayed it so well. People were upset that he had Iron Man's help. Again, Iron Man coming in. Basically, number 3 is to Iron Man 2, because, you know, he kind of made the MCU Spider-Man. But also the games, you know, Spider-Man.
True.
Spider-Man. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Spider-Man PS4.
But just, like, I felt like I was Spider-Man. And also, he's just a nerdy teenager, you know? He's just a little guy, goofy little guy.
You saying you feel like Spider-Man is so funny? Because there's a video, I'm pretty sure it's by Donkey, video game Donkey, for those of you who don't know, YouTuber, that just makes fun of IGN's review of Spider-Man, where in it, like 7,000 times, they just keep going. Makes you feel like Spider-Man. You feel like Spider-Man. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. That's just like the whole review.
John, you don't get it. You feel like Spider-Man.
Solid pick. Go to
your next one.
My number 2 pick is Spider-Man. That's right. Controversial opinion alert. Boo-whip, boo-whip, boo-whip. The best movie in the MCU is Spider-Man Away From Home.
Whoa.
Far From Home. What is it called? I don't even...
The third one?
There's a lot of homes. Oh, the second one.
Oh, Spider-Man. Far From
Mysterio,
Home, yes.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Far From Home. That movie is fucking amazing. I implore you to go rewatch it if you don't agree with me. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but in my opinion, it is my favorite movie from it. I think it's one of the best movies. Tom Holland gives a fucking killer performance. Like, I don't know. I'm someone who I'm such a sucker for like movies and shows and shit. I'm such a little bitch for them, because like the second they play like emotional music, like I start feeling it in the eyes, and then the second like someone on screen is like crying or getting emotional, I'm crying and getting emotional. Like I just get captured, and like he gets so emotional in that movie, and like that movie's so fucking good. Please go rewatch it. The scene between him and Happy when he gets on the ship.
When
that
he's
shit,
like, you ordered an inappropriate film. Yeah.
What?
Well, Peter Parker is like been like, had his mind, seen a lot of hallucinations, doesn't know if is happy.
Oh
so
yeah, true. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
Real ones know.
But when he's like trying to figure out if he's real and stuff, like, and then he's just like crying, like, holy shit, amazing movie. That's my favorite movie. Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man. I grew more of an appreciation for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I used to be one of those people who just, like a sheep, I was like, oh, he better Spider-Man. You know the argument of like, oh,
which one's better?
He was a better Spider-Man, but Toby was better Peter Parker, stuff like that. I was just a sheep, and I just like repeated what people online said because I didn't formulate my own opinion. But Mckenzie became a really big Andrew Garfield fan, if you don't know. And if you don't know that, that's crazy because she would not shut up about him for a really long time. But I kind of appreciate it because it made me gain a new appreciation for his Spider-Man. And I think those movies are pretty good.
Stop the clock.
I like the Toby ones. I know you don't like them. Do you think he's an old man in them?
Just to know how I love Tick Tick Boom, and it became Andrew Garfield became one of my top artists on Spotify because of how much I listened to Tick Tick Boom, and I was singing
Tick Tick Boom is a great movie.
Tick Boom there. But yeah, no, I never watched Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. The actor for MJ is going to Fan Expo.
Ooh.
Fun fact. I think she is. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
And then like we talked about, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, phenomenal. The games, never played them, but they're cool.
You watched them.
Yeah, true.
You're a real friend.
And I mean, I was chatting most of the time.
You were in the call with me.
Oh, true. For some of it, then you stopped doing the call because then I would talk and you'd be trying to listen to the dialogue.
I was Spider-Man.
Yeah. Shout out. What was her name? Speedball or whatever.
Nah, fuck that bitch.
Remember the challenges?
Fuck that bitch.
But yeah, Spider-Man's great. Love Spider-Man. And on top of it, my favorite place on the planet, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. The Spider-Man ride is great. I've rode the Spider-Man ride like 4 times.
I've never ridden it.
When I went there. I love the Spider-Man. Wait, you never rode the Spider-Man ride?
No.
Damn.
I didn't like roller coasters when I went.
It's not a roller coaster.
Oh, what is it?
It's like an indoor ride where you get in what's called the scoop, and you get in this vehicle and you put on like 3D glasses and you go around and like Spider-Man saves you, and there's like a mix between like screen and like real stuff happening. It's great. Spider-Man.
My number 2 is Bucky Barnes. This was not predicted at all.
I wonder what number 1 will be.
Definitely
Lock
not Wanda.
Now.
Mine is Bucky Barnes. I think Bucky has a great character development. He went from being your like everyday soldier in war to then falling off a train to then losing his arm to then getting brainwashed to then being a killing machine to then getting unbrainwashed to then trying to find peace with that, and now he's like 175 and now he's in the Thunderbolts. So talk about character development, am I right?
Hello?
Hi.
That entire explanation, dead ass, you just kept cutting out for me.
Oh no. I was saying the character development of Bucky.
Yeah, I understood it like
his
through the cuts.
Story.
Interesting question though that I have for you. That
is he a superhero?
Not even that.
No?
I talked about it with Angel and Nat the other day. But this pertains to Bucky. Were you not looking back and now? I'm interested after that, but were you Team Iron Man or Team Captain America when Civil War came out?
If I'm being honest, I didn't care.
I was Team Iron Man.
I feel like Team Iron Man, basically, if you guys don't know, they wanted to make a law where the government has control over what the superheroes of the MCU can go help and do with, right?
Oh, I don't even care about that part. I'm Team Iron Man
because
I am Team Iron Man because Iron Man wanted to bring in Bucky, but Captain America kept going, no, he was my friend. And then Bucky like killed Black Panther's father and stuff, and he was like, but we used to serve in the military together and we're friends. Bucky was a terrorist and he should have been brought down. I'm glad he didn't, and he had a great character development. But
Oh,
in the moment, I hated Bucky.
Iron Man didn't want to bring in Bucky.
Did he not? I thought that was the
Bucky
whole thing.
Bucky killed his parents.
Yeah, exactly.
And
he wanted
was
to
trying to keep that, like, Cap was trying to keep that away, I thought.
Yeah, but they were trying to get after Bucky fucking killed Black Panther's father and stuff. That ended up becoming part of it.
Oh, but it wasn't actually him. It was framed.
Yeah, but like he like allegedly did. But it was like I in the moment I was like, fuck that Bucky guy. I hope he gets imprisoned or dies. But you're right. He does have good character development.
However, I'm interested Team Cap, Team America for the reasoning though, because like I was saying, Iron Man, Team Cap, Team America. Wait, Team Iron Man, Team Cap, because Captain America wanted to not have any rules and do whatever they want, as the war man he is. Well, Iron Man was like, we need to have some more control, and I think that like.
Yeah, for the reasoning, I'm also Team Iron Man though, because like
I think I'm Team Iron Man.
I don't like they shouldn't just be government like super weapons, but at the same time, they can't just be going around and leveling entire cities / countries.
Because this was also right after Age of Ultron, where they literally had a floating city.
Yeah.
And stuff. But yeah, no, I feel like Bucky. I like characters that have an interesting backstory. I like. That's why I like cosplaying like villains. I prefer villain characters just because I like to be like, why are they like this? What is their motive? Why, like, can I see their side kind of vibe? And obviously Bucky went from good, bad to good. So it's an interesting storyline, I feel like. And also he's just kind of sick. Like, true. Captain America, Winter Soldier, when they're on the street and Bucky and Cap meet for the first time and they're doing all the fucking knife movements, he's like, bop, 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 flips the knives over his arm, boom, boom. It's sick. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, what is your number one?
My number one best superhero, as not predicted by Mckenzie, is Batman. Batman is just the coolest superhero. I've loved Batman since I was a kid.
Which one?
The Dark Knight trilogy is one of the greatest movie trilogies of all time. Christopher Nolan is the greatest director to ever exist. Don't at me. He's the fucking GOAT. And he made the greatest comic book movie, the greatest superhero movie, whatever you want to call it, of all time. Now, a lot of people will be lame and just be like, oh, Batman doesn't even have any superpowers. He's just a rich guy. But if anything, that makes me love him more. And not even on just like, oh, Iron Man's also a rich guy, but Batman feels more grounded and more like a real superhero that could exist because he's just like a vigilante, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a regular guy who got really strong, and he's got like some tech involved in it, but overall, like, fuck, I just love Batman. And then like the new Batman cinematic universe that's out, like, that's phenomenal. Robert Pattinson, love him. Please marry me. Those movies are great. Matt Reeves, great director. Yeah, I just love Batman. I've always loved Batman. Batman's really nostalgic for me, and it's never gone away. When I was a kid, I never even watched the full movie of The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight's a long movie, but also Batman fights some of the sickest villains, and again, it's all grounded, so it feels like it could actually happen. But when I was a kid, we used to drive down to Florida a lot, right? Which is why Universal Studios is so like nostalgic for me. Is every year we would drive down to Florida and go on vacation. Am I still here, by the way? If I don't hear like a or anything, I'm scared that I disconnect. Okay. And on the way down, we weren't fancy or rich enough to have a car with a DVD player in it, but we had these portable DVD players that we then got like straps for that you could strap it on the back of a seat, right? So like, we just strapped these portable DVD players on the back of the seat, boom. And then we had this booklet that just had a bunch of DVDs in it, right? And you just like toss a DVD and watch it. And one of the DVDs that I would always watch would be The Dark Knight. And the intro sequence is just so nostalgic for me, and just like, it just hits. But I never watched the whole movie for the longest time. I can't even remember the first time I saw it. But now, yeah, I say Back to the Future is my favorite movie, but if I'm being real with myself, it's probably The Dark Knight. I love The Dark Knight. I love Batman.
My number
Case closed.
Is something definitely not predicted. The whole list was not predicted.
Nope,
it's
not at all.
Wanda, Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff. I I feel like she's just a really cool character. First of all, she's OP as fuck. She's overpowered, strongest Avenger, and then she goes corrupted. Okay, Loki, Multiverse of Madness is shit.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. The only alive. Don't worry. She's still alive.
The only minus that Wanda has on her isn't even Wanda as a character's fault or even the actress's fault. It's that the writers of the show and the movie didn't communicate at all. They didn't watch the show or anything about WandaVision. So they just did the same character arc basically
Elizabeth
in 2 different
Olsen
ways.
Really mentions it. Like she was like, this is the exact same character.
Yeah.
Like she tried to do she did amazing with what she was given. And that's what I believe.
Unfortunately, the writers fucked that one up. But.
Yeah, no. But I think Wanda is an interesting character. Like I said, I love a villain, especially good to bad villain. She's insane. Love that. Will I be watching the Agatha show? No. But who knows? Maybe I will. I don't know. Everything, Marvel hype is coming back, and, I'm not here for it. It's I'm so behind that I'm just ugh. I got a spoiler for Deadpool, and I was like, I've never watched Deadpool, but I got a spoiler, and I was like, shit, I gotta finish this before I can really get Deadpool. It doesn't even involve Deadpool 1 or 2 or Wolverine. I was like, fuck.
I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. People on Twitter were talking very spoiler free about some cameo that apparently happened, and I got annoyed because I don't think I was going to watch the movie, so I was looking through the replies to try to find the cameo, and no one would say it. So then I just looked up all the cameos in the movie, or if there's any or whatever.
There's a lot.
I just read the cameos.
I don't know how much of what I've read is true, but if it is true, goddamn, there's a lot. But again, I need to let it sit. I need to let it brew.
Well, you saw it, so you would know if it's true. But you're just letting it go.
My definitely non-predicted list is honorable mention Iron Man, followed by Spider-Man, Bucky Barnes, Wanda.
My list is honorable mention Iron Man, followed by number 3 Invincible, number 2 Spider-Man, and number 1 the GOAT, Batman. Also,
and let us know what yours are.
Dude, another side note about Batman, people continue to use quotes from The Dark Knight to this day, and they're still phenomenal and still applicable to the point where they're applying them to the MCU, to Marvel. When I don't even know, I assume the quote is from Batman. If it's not, it's really funny if the quote just existed, but I'm pretty sure it's a from Batman quote. But when Robert Downey Jr., not Pattinson, got announced as Dr. Doom, I saw someone post a picture of him as Iron Man and then a picture of him as Dr. Doom, and they hit the Batman, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I was
it's a song.
But maybe that came out
in 2023.
Yeah, I was going to say that probably came out after.
The line is spoken by Harvey Dent, played by Aaron. Yeah.
Two-Face. Oh my God, that movie's so good. Please go watch it if you haven't. Please. Go. Listen, sit down. Okay. Decide, do I want to watch a show or do I want to watch a movie? If you want to watch a show and you're down for some superhero stuff, go watch Invincible. If you want to watch a movie, watch the Dark Knight trilogy. It's just phenomenal.
And hypothetically, I've already went on this trip and I'm experienced the trip, but I am not going to be watching a movie. I think I'm going to download episodes of Abbott Elementary. I want to finish season 3, and I think I'm going to watch maybe some
Abbott
episodes
Elementary
of Shameless.
Is about to collab
with the
apparently
bear.
Crossover with a show, and the memes of it have been hilarious. I haven't even seen Abbott Elementary, but I've seen pictures of children working in the kitchen from the bear. I've seen the teacher from Abbott Elementary.
The students aren't even a really I don't know a single student's name.
Oh, really?
No, it's mostly the teachers.
I've seen a picture of one of the teachers, and they said that for an episode she's going to be a transfer to Euphoria High.
Oh God!
The memes that have come out of it have been pretty good.
But yes,
is the show good?
I like it. So there was there's a love interest in it, so it was what's it called? I was shipping them, and I was get together,
okay,
get together. That's really one of my main motive to go. It was like, but like also it got some laughs out of me. It's very modern though, so if you don't like people referencing like Jason Kelsey shows up in an episode in the new season. Just so you know. Little spoiler, sorry. But like, yeah, there's like TikTok mention, social media mention. The principal's always like dancing to like Meg the Stallion. Like I don't know. Like it's very modernized. If you don't like movies like that, I don't think the show is for you.
Very, very up to date.
Yes, but I would give it a chance. It's like a Parks and Recs kind of vibe, but in an elementary school. No.
You just know it's like that?
I just know.
I was like, I feel like you haven't watched that.
But. That, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of vibe. A little calmer than Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Appreciate it. Let us know if you like this sort of thing more.
Exactly. If you want to see more, we won't be offended.
The last episode with Natalie was supposed to be kind of like this, but I feel like this was way more organized and just on topic.
Yeah, no, this was a lot better. This is because Natalie was here. Fuck you, Nat. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if you like this. Let us know your thoughts. Give us your opinion on your top 3 fast food places. Your favorite soft drinks, sodas, pops,
and
beverages.
Your favorite superheroes.
Woo! But thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week with a brand new, fresh episode that's not pre-recorded at all, because these aren't pre-recorded at all. Definitely not. I will be returning to streaming.
The next one will probably not be pre-recorded.
Well, no, the next one would be pre-recorded.
One of them I'm doing live. All of these are live.
Exactly. I will be returning to streaming on September 5th. My 4-year streaming anniversary. Maybe.
Be there.
We'll see. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.